So with all the stress and chaos that's happening around the world, that I would only know about if I turn on my phone or my computer. And I'm so thankful for that, I have to tell you. I'm very appreciative of that. I'm very grateful. I did just drive today, and I thought that I would share that drive and just reassure those who are out there, give them that sense of feeling that the whole world has not gone crazy, that nature still exists, that there's beauty still in the world, that there are peaceful places. And while it may be fleeting, it may change, it may not, in this moment, this is the way it is. And so I think that the more people who start sharing those things to confirm that the world is a good and peaceful place will change that vibration. Because as humans, we're searching for patterns. We're searching for understanding and confirmation and validation. We are trying to make meaning out of our lives and have a purpose that feels like it's worthwhile being here. And if all we ever are faced with is images and sounds and violence and hatred and anger and resentment and just disgusting energy, people may be led to believe that's all there is. But I can assure you that's not the case. That is not the case. So join me today and just take in the peace and the solitude of a drive to a small town not far from Kamloops, and then just enjoy the scenery and see the crows that were everywhere, the frozen lakes, the lakes that were free flowing, the sunshine, the little bits of snow, the high mountain passes, the haunted old hotels on an old cowboy route, all of that. And just immerse yourself in the experience, being reminded that there is still good in the world. There is peace. And to connect to it whenever you can. Hi, and welcome back. February 28th, 2026. It's an amazing day today. Gorgeous, sunny blue skies. The planets are all lining up in what they call a planetary parade, which hasn't happened in I forget how many years. We have crazy eruptions of violence and turmoil, and we have this paradox of beauty and peace and an end of something, a culmination, coming to the conclusion of finally releasing and moving past this stifling power over energy. And just like with anything, any death, there is distress, there is unknown, there's fear, there is suffering. The letting go, the experiencing the distance that's growing between one thing and another. And also acknowledging what that means for us individually and collectively. What does that mean? What does it look like moving forward? Who is with us? Who is against us? Who is influencing the experience? All of these questions that we so often have, and we end up getting so stuck in that rumination, repeatedly revisiting the same thing over and over. And as I recently posted about Mercury retrograde, my perspective of it, it's this feeling and sense that there is something really pushing to be grounded, to materialize. But in order for it to do that, there has to be space. There has to be room for that to even occur. So the clearing away of these old paradigms and narratives that have served a small few, and we have methodically followed along because that was all we believed was possible for so long. And those who tried to dare to exit and see things differently were quickly pushed back, were made examples of. But not anymore. More and more people see, feel, sense, know from firsthand experience that the little box that we were told that we need to stay within and exist within, it doesn't exist. And the only way for us to take back power that we never gave away is to truly step in to our knowing of ourselves, of others, and to express it in a way that is unabashedly confident. And honestly, there couldn't be a better time for that than right now. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. But most of all, for your curiosity and for the parts that you're doing to help to connect this great divide that we have experienced within humanity of this one-way power over environment, and then this other path that is all-encompassing, all that is consciousness, awakening, metaphysical, soulful, spiritual, and recognizing that the two have never been far apart. It's just, it never worked for one narrative to believe that we are one whole being. And so bringing the two together makes it possible for us to find a new way and to co-create a universe where we're not in such turmoil and there isn't so much suffering. So until next time, stay safe, stay connected, and we'll see you really soon. Bye.